Make sure that I'm appointed as the translator first, though, just in case.
Окей, one moment. Перевірте, будь ласка, чи є налаштування, що у нас синхронний переклад, шановні колеги.
Все добре.
Угу. Отже, пам'ятаємо, що цей курс у нас перекладається синхронно. Ви можете обрати або мову оригіналу, якою говорять наші лектори, вони будуть говорити англійською, або ви можете собі увімкнути переклад українською мовою, який нам забезпечує пан Ростислав Громов, наш випускник магістратури, відповідно, германської філології. Дякуємо, до речі, пану Ростиславу. So now we can start.
Can you see my shared screen? 혹시 안 들려? Can you see my shared screen? 안 들려? 아, 아, 아. 음. And welcome back. Today is our second class in this culture exchange series. The title of today's class is Traditional Culture. We talk about culture, traditional games, and at the end, we'll even build a character using generative AI. Here's what we'll cover today: introduction, traditional culture, traditional games, traditional food, traditional sweets, our core culture, and finally our AI character activity. Before we start, I'll give you a couple of questions. Please type your answer in the Zoom chat. First, have you seen any traditional Korean games in K-dramas or K-shows, or have you heard of them somewhere else? And second, have you seen Korean food in any content or maybe tried it yourself? Um, um, okay. Um, now let's. Oh, oh, okay. Now let's move into our first topic, traditional culture. Before we start, I believe you already learned a bit about Hangul last week, but that class focused more on expressions like greeting, such as 안녕하세요. Today, let's look at Hangul from a different angle, where it came from and why it's so special. Hangul was invented in 1443 and officially published in 1446 by King Sejong the Great. It was designed for simplicity. The shapes of the letters actually mimic the position of your mouth and tongue when you speak. It's widely considered one of the most scientific writing systems in the world. And and is one of the very few alphabets in the world with a non-inventor and an exact creation date. Hangul Day, October 9th, is actually a national holiday in Korean. Next, let's talk about hanbok, traditional Korean clothing. Hanbok consists of a jogori, which is the top paired with a chima, a skirt, or baji, pant. The bright symbolic color often reflects the season, age, or social status of the
Sorry for
wearer.
being late again.
Traditionally, it was worn for holidays, weddings, and important ceremonies. Modern hanbok blends these traditional shapes with more contemporary fabric. Now, hanbok looks a bit different depending on gender. Let's look at each one. Since we'll be creating our own hanbok character later in today's activity, let's go over the main elements a little more carefully here. Let's start with women's hanbok. First comes the chima, a long skirt tied up high near the chest. Then the jogori, a short jacket, is worn on top on it, closed with a ribbon called okgorim. Men's hanbok also has jogori, paired with baji, loose pants, and sometimes a long outer robe called durumagi. Two accessories often go with hanbok, dengi, a long ribbon tied into the hair, and norige, a decorative ornament worn on the chima or norige. You may have seen these in K-dramas. They're a small detail, but they carry a lot of meaning. Let's move to traditional Korean paper. It's handmade from the bark of the mulberry tree. It's extremely durable. Some Hanji documents have survived over 1,000 years. Um, It was used for windows, books, fans, and lanterns. Traditional hanok houses used hanji instead of glasses to let in soft, diffused light. Let's watch a short video showing how hanji is actually made from mulberry bark to paper. Um, As you can see, it's a slow, careful process.
Як
That's
ви можете
part
побачити,
of why hanji is so durable. Finally, in this section, let's look at traditional architecture. Three keywords:
е,
단청,
ми
온돌, 한옥.
подивимося на
Tancheong is the vivid five-color pattern painted on palaces, temples, and hanok. It's both decorative and protective. Ondol is an ancient underfloor heating system. Warm smoke from a wood fire travels through channels beneath the floor. And hanok is the traditional Korean house built with wood and stone designed to stay cool in summer and warm in winter. That's our overview of traditional culture. Next, let's play traditional games.
будемо займатися традиційними іграми.
Here are five traditional games: 윷놀이, 제기차기,
Ось ми
투호, 연날리기, and 딱지치기. We'll look closely at the first three: 윷놀이, 제기차기, and 투호, and I go through the last two a bit more quickly. Let's start with Yunori. It's a board game played by drawing for wooden stick called Yuk. To move game pieces around the board. It's a favorite family game during Lunar New called 설날. If you land on the same spot as an opponent, you can send their piece back to the start. Next is 제기차기, sometimes called foot shuttlecock. Players kick a small object
대기대기.
called a 제기, trying to keep it off the ground. The winner is whoever kicks it the most times without letting it touch the ground.
І тримати його у повітрі.
Let's watch a quick clip. This is actually from a Korean variety show where the cast is playing 제기차기.
둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열, 아홉, 열.
You can see it looks simple, but it actually takes a lot of balance and focus. Actually, I have a 제기 with me right now. Let me show you on camera. This is a wooden 제기. Inside the plastic, a small weight, and the tail is made vinyl strips.
elementi.
By the way, we also posted a video on our Instagram. My teammate Khan and I
Так,
had a
ми
really
побачимо.
good match.
This is Gayun, the leader of Team Mikt. As the team leader, she has to win. This is Gayun, the teacher of IT class and culture class. She has to win as a culture teacher.
Як
Honestly,
лідер культурного класу.
I'm not very good at it either. I can only manage about 3 kicks. Last of 3 is Tuho, an arrow tossing game, historically a former etiquette-focused game enjoyed by loyalty and nobility. On the old 1001 banknote, a 2-star appeared as a small design detail. Today is a popular activity on school sports day. The rule is simple. Whoever throws the most arrows into the jar wins. There's a short clip of some Korean idols trying to hold. Mm,
지금 옐로 카드예요, 옐로 카드. 그 스텝. 지금 옐로 카드예요, 옐로 카드. 그 스텝.
looks easy, but as you saw, it's harder than it seems. Now let's quickly cover the other two games as well. 연날리기 is kite flying is especially popular in winter
Yeah.
when the wind is
Yeah, the
strong.
coach,
And 딱지치기 is a game where you try to flip your opponent's folded paper tile by striking it with your own. Those were classic playground games for Korean kids in the past. Let's do a quick quiz. Which game is played by kicking a coin-weighted shuttlecock without letting it touch the ground? A. 윷놀이 B. 투호 C. 제기차기 D. 딱지치기. Please type your answer in the Zoom chat. Oh, okay. The answer is C. 제기차기. Okay, great job. One more thing before we move on. Later during today's activity, we also prepared web games similar to Tuho and 제기차기, so you'll be able to try them out yourself. Now let's move on to traditional food. Here are 5 classics: 김치, 비빔밥, 삼계탕, 전. We'll look closely at 2 of them, kimchi and bibimbap, and then quickly saw through the list. Kimchi is made by salting and fermenting vegetables with chili, garlic, ginger, and fish sauce. Common bases include napa cabbage, radish, and young radish greens, each with its own texture and flavor. Kimchi is rich in probiotics from natural fermentation, and it's served as a side dish at nearly every meal. Um, the name bibimbap comes from bibida, meaning to mix, and pap, meaning rice, literally mixed rice. It's warm rice topped with sautéed vegetables, meat, a fried egg, and gochujang or chill paste. Everything is mixed together right before eating. It's often served in a hot stone bowl called 돌솥, which crisps the rice at the bottom. Now let's quickly go through the other three dishes. 불고기 is thinly sliced beef marinated in a sweet savory soy, soy sauce blend, then grilled. Um, mm, 삼계탕 is a whole young chicken simmered with ginseng, rice, and jujube. It's actually a summer health dish. And 전 is savory pan-fried fritter made from fish, meat, or vegetables in an egg batter. Oh. This time again, which dish's name comes from bibida, to mix plus pop, rice. Okay. Um, the answer is C, bibimbap. Um, um, re- um, here, let's move on to traditional sweet. Here are five: 약과, 식혜, 송편, 인절미, and 팥빙수. Um, we'll look closely at 약과 and 식혜, then quickly cover the rest. Um, Yakwa is a deep-fried honey cookie, often shaped into flowers, a festive treat. Um, it's made from wheat flour, honey, and oil. That's actual why it's called yakwa. Uh, yak means medicine. Kwa means cookie. Um, have you ever has anyone tried or seen yakwa? Um, oh, 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 okay, okay. Um, is deep fried. It is deep fried until golden, then soaked in honey or grain syrup. Oh, okay. Um, Shike is sweet rice punch made from malted barley and cooked rice. Um, isn't it a little weird to have rice with a drink, but it's very delicious. It's naturally sweetened as rice starches ferment into sugar, non-alcoholic. Um, is is popular after meal drink and also a classic treat and 찜질방, Korean saunas after a hot bath. Um, have you ever have you ever tried shike? It is commonly sold in markets and convenience stores in Korea. Let's watch a short clip. This one shows a foreign dad trying 식혜 for the first time at a 찜질방.
We got some shike and some mekbansuks.
Okay, what's shike? A rice drink.
Rice drink. It's a
Oh.
You like it?
아버지는 눈이 커져 항상.
방에 들어가셔가지고.
와우, 나와야지.
One of my favorite drinks, shike. Summy's mom,
It's sweet.
who his wife makes
Very
good
sweet.
shike. Every time you come to a jjimjilbang, you gotta have the shike and then the mekbansuk.
It's very refreshing.
식혜 is very sweet and delicious. It is my favorite traditional drink. Now let's quickly go through the last three sweets. 송편 is a half moon shaped rice cake filled with sesame or bean paste made especially for the Chuseok holidays. 인절미 is a soft, chewy rice cake coated in roasted soybean powder. And 팥빙수 is shaved ice topped with sweet red beans and other toppings, a favorite in the summer. 인절미 is often used as a topping for 팥빙수. Um, um, have you tried or heard of any dessert you heard here? Mm, mm, okay. Um, mm, okay, let's um I'll stop here and rest for 10 minutes and start again. During the break, we will be using generative AI for our activity, ChatGPT or Gemini. Um, if you don't have an account yet, please take a moment now to create one. It's free and you'll just need an email to sign up. I'll I'll start it at 13:55. Okay, I'll start again.
I
Now let's talk about traditional alcohol and anju culture. Um, has anyone here heard of Korean alcohol?
Yes.
Oh. Mm, okay. Has Korean are actually very serious about pairing alcohol with the right anju. Have you heard of Kyuhyun from the group Super Junior? Um, Korean he actually hosted several shows in the past, specifically about pairing alcohol with anju, and there's a lot of content like that in Korea.
Вибачте, у
Korea.
мене тренування. I'm so sorry, but I'm having a gym in 2:30 p.m. So I can leave it now. Okay, yeah, goodbye.
Sorry, could you speak again because I cannot hear because I just hear the
I'm so sorry, but
interpretation.
today is gym on 2:30 p.m. So I can leave it now.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Um, um, this video, um, this is Tanchong. I showed you earlier. Um, the clothes that Kyuhyun is wearing on the screen are hanbok. Um,
장수 일단은 가장 먹고 싶은 거는 지금 막걸리랑 전을 특히나 감자전을 제일 먼저 먹고 싶어요.
is actually a place where you pair 막걸리. Scene where you pair rice wine, 막걸리. 막걸리 is a milky off-white rice wine, low in alcohol around 6 to 8%. It was traditionally a farmer's drink, often enjoyed after field work. Next, Andong soju is a traditional distilled soju made in city of Andong, not the common diluted soju. It's a strong, fragrant spirit, around 45% alcohol. Rainy days are the classic cue for makgeolli and freshly pan-fried jeon. The savory pancake balances the drink's light tartness. Mm, soju, not Andong soju, general diluted soju. On the other hand, is almost always served with raw fish or grilled pork belly. Mm, and mixed with beer, it becomes somek, a popular combo among friends. Let's watch a couple of short clips to see this in action. First, British football players trying kimchijeon and makgeolli for the first time.
It's a nice side, as you said.
Nice.
In like a meal.
Fussy eater approval.
Yeah, I just might need some of that in a second.
Should we try it with the makgeolli?
Yeah.
The pairing.
Come on, let's give it a go.
Ross wine.
White wine? That looks like a vanilla milkshake.
Do we drink out of the bowl?
Yeah, you drink out of the bowl.
Okay. I did that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I know. I've never really dropped for a bowl.
This is like a traditional makgeolli cup or bowl.
Oh,
You drink
okay.
out of these. You say to yourself, Dan, come there.
Tastes a bit like wine.
Yeah, that compares.
Break down, more like.
That's well nice.
Here's another one. A Korean man enjoying soju with samgyeopsal, grilled pork belly. 삼겹살 is a common dinner um, in, dinner menu for Koreans. That's a classic Korean combo, soju and samgyeopsal, often called 삼겹살 소주 삼소 for short. Now, let's bring everything together, colors, symbols, and shapes to design your own character with generative AI. Be- Before we start, a quick question. Is there anyone here who hasn't used ChatGPT or Gemini before? Both of them need you to log in, but you can create images with a free account on either one.
If you don't have any account, could you send a prompt in the Zoom chat? Because we can make using your prompt.
Here's how the activity works. First, open the Hamburg Prompt Builder tool in your browser. The link is in the Zoom chat. Second, customize your character. Work through the guides, steps, gender, colors, pattern, accessories, hairstyle, and background. Third, this one's optional. Add a Ukrainian touch. Use the anything else field to add a Vishbanka pattern or national color. Fourth, copy the finished prompt and paste it into an AI image tool to generate your image. I'll show you a quick demo first, and then you can follow along the same way. I'll try myself first. Um, I'll go with a young woman character, follow the chagori, I'll choose white. For the 치마, I'll choose navy. Just example. For the pattern, I'll add traditional embroidery. For the person, white, and for the shoes, navy. For the hairstyle, I do 댕기 머리. And for accessories, I'll add both 노리개 and 댕기 in green. For the style, anime style, and for the pose, something lively and energetic. And in the optional field, I'll add one more thing. Clear sky with clouds. Now, if you look on the right side, you'll see the prompt appear. And AI image tool usually work better with English prompts, so I'll switch the language to English. Now I'll click this navy button here to copy the prompt. Now I'll go to ChatGPT and I paste it into that chat and wait a moment for the image to be generated. Let me also try Gemini with the same prompt. It could be fun to compare the two results, see how differently each AI interprets the same prompt. Here's my character generated by Gemini. Yes. Now, the download. Let's go to Padlet. And I'll add my name and then upload image and optionally short description. Alright, that's the whole process. Now it's your turn. Also, if you look at the top of the prompt builder, you'll see Tuho and Jegichagi games in the header. Just a heads up, these games work using the spacebar, so they might not work properly on a phone. Feel free to try them out and share your results on Padlet too, but this part is completely optional. I will give you about 15 minutes total for all of this. Mm. I appreciate it if you could post a hanbok character on Padlet. If you have any difficulties, ask me. please make several versions of the characters and upload them in various ways. We'll keep this website open until the end of our class, so try playing Tuho and 제기차기. Mm, okay. I think most of you are done, so let's take a look at what we did together. But before that, let me ask you one question. Looking back at everything we covered today, culture, games, food, sweets, and drinks, what felt similar to Ukrainian traditions? Please, please type your answer in the Zoom chat. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Now let's take a look at what we did together. Mm. Mm. Khan?
Okay.
Oh,
I think it First, Dennis made a hamburg. Maybe, yeah, maybe he wanna make a winner in Squid Game. And it's after the Aliona. Yeah, Aliona. Yeah. It's very beautiful because especially the flowers in the background. Ole, is it right pronunciation? Yeah, Ole. Yeah, it's very good because the mood is very cozy and the background is real. Yeah, it looks real Korea in Jeonju Hanok village. And mhm. And maybe Natalia. Um, yeah, Natalia. Yeah, it's very beautiful, and maybe it looks like 40 age woman. Oh, maybe actually she made an image with like big hair. But it's
Like
not
a
a
high.
real hair
Oh,
because that is a kind of accessory.
oh. It's like a high-ranking official in a Korean historical drama.
Mhm. Oh, Nayoung, could you go to the previous page? Yeah. The hair accessory that is a kind of royal family something. So only the queen can wearing that. The next Veronica. Yeah. Yeah, I saw 3 hands because AI can make mistakes. But it's very beautiful. Oh, Alona, you made the image more. And
Oh,
Nayoung?
finish.
Uh-uh.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Uh,
Great work today. we explore Hangul, Hanbok, Hanji, embroidery, and architecture. We discovered traditional games, food, sweet, and drinking culture. And you created your own AI-generated Hanbok character. Thank you so much for your attention today. See you in our next class.
Before we finish the class, I will show just quick jaggy jaggy, but I'm not good at doing this, so
Wait,
The-
wait.
yes.
I'll
Okay.
wait. Look at down screen.
Yeah. Make sure I'm not good at doing this, so I might be not doing this one, but I will do my best. Uh, uh wait. Okay. Okay. You have to use your one foot, 1 feet, and this kind of things. Yeah. So first, using jaggy and like this. Okay, I will do one more. Okay, this is jaggy and okay. Yeah, like this. Yeah, it's very cool color, and also you made any colors that you want. Oh, maybe someone has a question because I saw the hand.
Yes. The next lesson is about coding or for doing our ideas that we have did in our chat.
But ah. So for the next class, it would be a Python final Python class, but also we have culture class in next class on Wednesday.
Так, шановні, хто питали, я ще раз уточню. У нас заняття з програмування буде в понеділок, а заняття з культурного обміну, таке як сьогодні, у середу. Зрозуміло? Okay, I hope they understood me well. I told, I asked his question. No? Що, Артем, кажи.
Я зрозумів.
Зрозумів, супер, молодець. Добре. Okay, now we can continue or say goodbye.
Yeah, we can say goodbye. Mhm.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Yes.
See you next time.